This because I didn't need to do that anyway. I eventually want to do a book quote, a book of quotes, and like put out pictures in there. So just like the Garage Talk podcast, my book or whatever, something that I want to do. I don't know what
The
I would
library,
do.
yeah.
Yeah.
The library needs it for books.
Yeah, like documenting. I want to do something with it. So I've been needing to, I've been wanting to get the pictures and try to do a little bit of editing to them. Some pictures I want to kind of blow up, put on the walls, and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
That's kind of where I am now too.
And I be trying to do, like when I do the little cover arts, I try to make it like a musical cover art. That's why I put like the curve to like advisories on that and everything.
Oh, just rolling the phone down.
You do Mikey podcast tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah. Try to do that. I do like 2 or 3 maybe. My name ain't Jose.
Like his name.
I just do it.
Go ahead. Have fun.
I show you Alright, I think should be good. No more check. Right.
Welcome to the Rise Talk Podcast, episode 26.
Yep.
It's your boy VA, the nigga with the white wife.
And it's your boy Black Person Nigga Ross America.
We back, bitch. Right back on y'all ass. Been chilling for a second. Doing our shit though. Working behind the scenes. We get down. Been up to my brother.
Work.
That's work. Yeah, me too. Me too. Work.
Work and keep my ass in my motherfucking nerves.
If I was getting on your nerve, it's work just here.
Boss, supervisor. All that stuff.
Say that for another time. We can have a whole motherfucking podcast.
Somebody asked me about
Bosses
work.
at work.
Somebody asked me about the other day. I went on a whole motherfucking tangent.
For real.
I was like, my bad, bro. They was like, nah, bro, I asked you.
Kids go back to school one day.
My son started kindergarten.
And gang, can't go out there, right? We're doing big things there.
Yep, I enjoy it. I ain't got to pay that motherfucking daycare fee.
No, that shit funny. You paying out when I'm not in school. Like, you get school first, I ain't got to pay that same each so I think like, you know, whatever it is, I'm saving every week now, bro.
280 a month.
Oh, yeah, bro. That shit is all mine as well. Trey going to high school, ninth grade. My daughter, she going to middle school for the first time. My youngest daughter, homeschool. Try some different, see how it work out. Probably got my motherfucking feet thing.
Oh, for real.
Controls, but I can play before now or do. I don't do that. You go down. Okay.
You know what album I'm looking forward to? Kanye West Donda.
Oh, it's bro.
I'm really looking
I
forward
am really looking. I guess, sir. I can't agree with you. I can't agree with you. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. Looking forward to this. I think it's gonna be hard. So I think it's gonna be hard. But yeah, that's just it. Man. I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to future. I'm looking forward to me coming out of shit. Looking forward to a lot of shit, bro. Call artists, sort of shit up. I can get down on with it, bro. Real, bro. Like, hey. Who you think had a better album out of those?
Drake and
I say it about this. I mean, you won't say it about you got to.
I think Drake. I think Cole probably need to say Cole. Yeah, I think
I guess I'm here. I was about those. Those dropped so long. Music, I'm just talking about music, you know what I'm saying? Call them drop. Yeah, get out about them.
Yeah.
They got to talk about shit like that. I think them is out there going to drop potion around somewhere in the
Who you
vicinity.
think? Kanye West, Drake.
It's not, if it's like Drake rock October, it's going to drop that thing. Kanye, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be like, it ain't going to, it might be in the same month.
Well, I think what's the name trying to drop on that Drake drop.
Yeah. He won, but I don't think he really knows what that shit is. I know. Ready to get it now. They don't understand.
I get you, but you gotta think of like how egotistical Kanye is, like trying to like literally keep himself in that talk. And I think with him and Drake having the previous shit and all that, I think he's trying to keep him more so like on music shit.
Yeah. They can't got it.
He don't.
You know, do all this. Some of the shit Kanye do kind of turn you off.
Yeah.
I feel so. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro.
I think like Drake should have the better album, but I think that Kanye West is really like, yeah, I won't smoke it. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's like I'm one of those people that believe that like in any field that you in, and how long you've been doing it, how well you are, you always competitive. It's like Kobe or Michael Jordan, or you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Even when Michael Jordan was in his prime, he's playing for the Wizards, you can still see that he's still competitive. You know what I'm saying? Even though the young boys is kind of dominating right now. Yeah, I'm hurt.
Who do you have to name before?
Dipset. I had Dipset because a lot like Jada Kiss and them. They was around my time, but I really wasn't listening to them. Um, until the verses, I was like, oh, damn. Yeah, we talk about it on the phone. Like the Locks, I didn't know how many hits that. I forget that they was with Bell Boys. And if you know during that time, like Bad Boy was like they was running shit. They had hits off the ass. So, you know what I'm saying? The Locks was playing that shit. I was like, damn, that was shit I was listening to as a kid with my mom that I didn't even know. Still, you know what I mean?
It's embarrassing. I heard most niggas watching it look like good niggas still fuck with each other.
Yeah.
It's like weekly, you know what I'm saying? We still chopped up in the place, we smoke with them, so we fuck around and crack on each other. We still know each other like that. Them niggas ain't like we niggas tired of diversity.
I think I was listening to Joe Budden podcast. I think he said something like you can tell like Dipset them they got some issues that they had, and I can kind of sense that like I can kind of sense that, and I think like it was funny to me though because like Cam is the leader, you know what I mean, but like. Leadership isn't just you being the head. Leadership is kind of like also kind of directed and
niggas what they supposed to be.
yeah.
Leadership reflect. What you was doing, like
Yeah.
chill, laid back, not giving a fuck. They gonna do the same shit. You the one in that shit like, nah, nigga, we been on niggas' ass, like, oh, hands like this, you got to take it.
Yeah.
You laid back, like, oh, we like shit. If I was doing it, I'm chill, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly, that's not bad, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Like I said, it be illegal, bro, but it ain't just about being, it's about getting motherfuckers like Steve May say, can you leave a group of me?
Yeah,
That's
real
what I'm
talk.
saying.
It's a different animal.
It's a different breed, bro. So, Jada, that nigga, not saying she and Styles can't do that, but you can clearly see that Jada, he's willing to step in the front and do that shit and talk that shit. Like, I'm gonna know. Nigga, hell nah, bro.
And I think leadership is like something I always hear in my job is too many chiefs, not enough Indians. And like with chiefs, I feel like you gotta understand how when it's needed for you to play the Indian role, you need to play the Indian role. And that's pretty much doing the dirty work. You gotta do the dirty work that motherfuckers do not want to do. You know what I mean? And with Jadakiss, you see that. I'm gonna do the dirty work. I'm gonna hype the crowd. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get y'all involved. I'm gonna hype shit, nigga. We gonna go out like this. You know, we gonna do this shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's so wrong.
Listen to that nigga. I'm gonna listen to that. I'm talking about that. I'm part of it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was crazy because back in that time, like, and then Jadakiss like had that. He had that era with Bad Boys. You know what I mean? Then he also had that era where it was like him on his own. And he was also saying like he was like one of the top 5 artists.
Top 5 did
Yeah, you know what I mean? He was kind of doing it, but he was on that rap shit. So like, with Puff is like how do I say this? Puff is more so a leader that he taking that old music, mixing it in with niggas rapping, and he's giving it that he's making the sound appealing to the earth. And then Jada though is raw. You know what I'm saying? So it was like good to just see that. It was good. It like they say, it was big for hip hop. I think it really was. I think it showed a lot of what this shit really is about.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like this shit isn't about
All this collab, all this
Yeah, nah.
rap, nigga. Rap get the crowd into it.
Yeah,
That's the top of music or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, bro, that's rap.
mhm.
I say you young niggas ain't rap. It's a different era.
It's a different era. It was like I love that because like now it's so everything gotta be properly. It's so like standardized. I'm not a really big person on standardizing anything, especially art. You shouldn't standardize art. You know what I'm saying? I feel like art should be creative. Art can be primitive and still, you know what I mean? Like that's just what I think. And I think during that time, even with Dipset, you know what I'm saying? Like some of that shit wasn't mixed properly. It was art though, you know what I mean? It was like, you know what I'm saying, nigga getting on the track and rapping whatever the fuck you wanted to rap about.
Yeah.
And didn't give a fuck if you fuck with it or not. That's what it was, you know what I'm saying? And they still got it to the people. In this era, it's not like that. It's not like, you know what I'm saying? It's like if somebody don't put you on or somebody don't talk about you, then you're irrelevant. And I feel like for all artists out there, you shouldn't look at it like that. You should look at it like what you do. You should enjoy what you do. You should have fun and put that shit out. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Possibly.
They one of the 2 or 3 teams.
They got a
chance.
They got a chance. With Philadelphia, I feel like Ben Simmons wasn't a good fit. And
Shouldn't be playing point guard. I'm sorry. I think he should play free. Like he's like free safety. Like if I want to guard the final mission, that's my final mission.
yeah,
If I'm guarding the 4 today and I can beat him off the dribble,
Yeah.
let me guard him and let me do this and I can guard him. But let me find a mission. You shouldn't be. I don't think you can. If you can't shoot, you need to shoot, bro. If you play point guard, you can't because I need so much of you to shoot. But if I can, I think you'll be more comfortable if you know you got a mission. I know I can do this one.
I disagree.
Yeah.
Reason why I disagree, I feel like with the words, he should be a point guard. I think because Steph can come off the ball. He can run around. He do his little shit.
Okay, now that makes sense.
Yeah.
You're looking at the squad. Actually.
Yeah.
He should be the one, Steph 2,
Yeah.
play the 3, Draymond 4, and keep Wild 5.
Yeah. He should he ran well again too, cause like people
They
had,
don't need him. to shoot.
yeah, no, like with Ben Simmons, get to the rack, he can do that. But with him having a bunch of shooters like Steph Curry and Klay Thompson and all of them, yeah, he'll break the assist record and he can come through because really can't nobody guard him off the dribble. 16, yeah. Yes, he can pass, and then what they're gonna start doing is they're gonna try to close out on Steph and Klay, and he just gonna go to the rack. All that shit. So I think
my stance on it. With him going to the Warriors,
yeah.
I guess I'm saying with him paying $50.
Nah, hell no.
That's what I guess. That's what.
Yeah.
He ain't got nobody like to kick out to do that shit. You know, but over there,
Yeah, he got
that
somebody.
shit right there. Be perfect.
Perfect.
You know what I'm saying? Be perfect. I agree with that.
Yeah, bro. So that's
That's what they do. The system, make the system, that system.
a whole lot better. You know what I mean? And you'll see him in a better role.
They got light skinned squad over there. 3 light skinned niggas. That shit hard, bro. I can't wait to see. Every time that shit going outside, you be like, I can't wait to see this shit started.
Like,
Honestly, I think they're even sitting right. Okay. Oh, bro. Okay. Oh, bro. Like, they ain't getting no better than me. I Russell Westbrook. Yeah. Oh, bro. Like, niggas gonna run y'all out the gym, bro. I think, bro. That's why I think the Warriors get back to the Western Conference Finals. But I think
Clippers,
they can possibly
Mavericks.
But I think a team can possibly be they're shocked. Like they're shocked. That's what I think. I think a team will possibly. But if it don't, bro, I mean, I can see the Warriors and the Lakers win.
I think it's gonna be late for the Nets.
The finals.
I think this is the thing I always look at too. You got too many veterans over there. Too many veterans that's been doing this shit over and over, been to the playoffs. Some of them won championships, some of them did. You know what I mean? So they kind of know what it takes to win.
Remind me of the Lakers. Yeah.
Call them tall.
It remind me of like some of them niggas went to the gym, some of them niggas didn't but they got them into the experience and all this, but y'all ran into a Detroit team. Like, I was good through this whole thing. I was good, you know what I'm saying? I was a good team, don't get me wrong, but playoffs, y'all ran into it.
But I think they were so like out of their prime. Like I think Russ is just now 31. I think Paul Malone and Harry Purdy is way older than that. And then like you know what I'm saying, like they got I think they got Ellington, they got some shooters and shit that I just think look bit better. Make them look better. And I actually like the fact that they brought the White Howard back. Nets and
The Nets and the Warriors.
I mean
The
that's
Nets and the Lakers. The Nets and the Lakers.
Nets.
Nets and the Warriors.
I think if the Nets stay healthy, yeah, they stay healthy. I don't see nobody. That's me. They just too good. Too many scores.
I think the Warriors will play them. I think the Lakers will be good. I can never sleep on LeBron. He's so smart. He's so smart, bro. Like he know weaknesses. He see he'll get on watch that tape and figure some shit out, bro. Like he got some niggas that play so he got a nigga that he got to play. Kyrie got to play defense too. And he got just like we got to play defense. We gonna go with each other. I guess Ron on KD. That's you know what I'm saying. Like I mean, when it comes down to,
I think that's not in his favor though.
I think it's in his favor when he's on offense because he can put KD in foul trouble.
Yeah.
But it's not in his favor on defense because KD. That's what I'm saying. So it's kind of like you pick your poison. You know what I'm saying? Right. So
and then the sleepers, James.
But you got James. Who gonna go him? But when they say who gonna go Davis. So both of them, you know what I'm saying? Because you ain't got nobody to go hard, but you ain't got nobody to go Davis. He can go off on your ass too. He can in the playoffs the game slow down. He can slow the game down and get closer. They ain't got to double and do all that shit because they don't have shooters. So
no, I look at it like this. I take 3 over 2 anytime. Party gonna give you that 3, Anthony gonna give you that 2. Score as much as you want, bro.
I take that, but
Yeah,
I hear that, but he can take that too, or he can even not take it too and give you a foul. He can put that's big man in foul trouble.
Yeah.
And now you got a bitch of scrub nigga coming out. So you know what I'm saying? Like, I need that 3, but like we're gonna go over down here and that. If you not fouling me, I'm busting your ass. You know what I'm saying? But if you fouling me, now you got 2 fouls. You like now you at the bench in the third quarter. You come in thinking like I'm gonna foul you. So now I'm really getting my
shit guy. Drummond.
Yes. Oh boy. Thank you. I have not. I wouldn't even argue. We wouldn't even talking about this shit. Remember another debate, bro. That's what they need, like a defensive nigga that he gets some buckets, but he get his buckets by getting balls,
shit like
putbacks and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? He grind me that. Yeah, bro. They got him. Who he go to? Cleveland?
What Was it New York? Somebody? Oh, Philadelphia. So they gonna have him in.
Defense, I fuck with. You ain't gonna shoot, but you ain't gonna shoot. You got to shoot. You got to be on. You got to be on. Them niggas down there. You ain't like shoot them niggas. Wrestling.
Oh,
Them niggas will foul your ass, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck. Raise their hands up to the crowd.
yeah,
nigga.
I did shit.
Yeah, bro. Like, yeah. So I don't know. That's shit gonna be interesting. You got into the defense. I like
Me too. Especially in the NBA.
yes, bro.
Yeah. What you think about the Bulls
They picked them up, right?
Nah, and the Rose? And I like that. I'm hoping they sign that white boy, Marcus.
5, 6. Yeah, if they look. Solid. I hope you get on it. You still got the league?
Levine, Ball, Marcus, and Rose.
Yeah,
And they picked up.
that's what it's saying. They'll do well. I think they'll do well.
And they picked up the white dude from the Lakers.
I think they'll do well.
Yeah.
So they give me a plain name. We lose. Oh, shit, like it's something totally different. Right?
Yeah.
Now we know, like, all right. Yeah, I did. That's good. I ain't good for Chicago.
Yeah. Then who else I was tripping out for? Oh, the NFL. You think the boys gonna do something this year?
Just being honest, you know what I'm saying? Like, experience, I've been trying to, like, break it down and shit like that. Thinking, like, yeah.
Only thing that
Honestly, Tennessee.
only thing about that, they say something wrong with your boy arm. Yeah. So and he said, I think he said something about shit like he wanted to run ball more.
That's money, black man.
Yeah, you sure did.
I salute my nigga. That's money. Get the fuck you want to do. I ain't tripping. I ain't investing in nothing like that. Nah. I do see my niggas. Get it twisted though, but like, hey.
Yeah, I ain't
shit. Nah, you got your money, bro. You got the man to pay your money. A black quarterback, nigga. Fucking right.
The NBA is way more interesting to me. It's way more interesting.
Yeah.
It keeps you intrigued.
Yes, bro.
Yes.
NFL does, but like, it's not a player league.
No.
And the NBA is a player league, so we need to speak more like how to beat themselves.
Go to teams they want to go to and talk to like,
Shit.
yeah, you know,
On Twitter, do they all that shit? Yeah, bro.
it's more interesting, bro. You know, I think about that too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, sports. I was telling somebody the other day. I was like you talk about Jello Ball, and I was like, it's cool what he doing in the summer league, but you also gotta take into account like how many followers a motherfucker got on Twitter, how much a motherfucker can't, like, people want to see him play. I think stuff like that plays a role and a part in you being on a team or not.
Yeah, that's a big one. But he gonna put tickets, he gonna put people in the seats.
Don't put people
Awesome, like,
Yeah.
school years, and niggas got followers on them, like, they don't promote it.
It's you know, like
I see it, that's smart.
I was telling somebody the other day, I was like, even when I watch old NBA games, I don't just watch it from the standpoint of watching the game. I also look at how, like, if you watch the NBA, it's so much fucking marketing. Even back then, it was so much marketing. It
At
was,
that time.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? All you see is like marketing on the
The screen, like, me sitting there, people they come in.
Yeah.
Everywhere, bro.
It's everywhere.
Backboards on the court.
Everywhere.
Damn, they got the shit playing on the
Yeah,
screen.
yeah, everywhere. It's just marketing everywhere. You know what I mean?
Every
And I was like, that's something that I love about sports too, is like the marketing, the sponsorships, the promotion of companies. You know what I mean? You gotta take all that shit makes the game what it is. Because without that shit, it wouldn't be as big as it is. You know what I mean? That's what any piece of content too, though. You know what I mean? Shit, I love when we get to a point where shit, this whole wall full. But shit, you know what I'm saying?
you work every day of the week.
Yeah, Monday through Friday. I would ask you how's he doing.
Bro. They're turning me head to look for they turn me look all right. Plenty of time like that. Take it away. It was after a while and he was really doing it. Like, hey, in the conversation. I was like, you got your playing time. I was like, hey, bro, you know, you playing. Playing. Oh, like, okay, man, I like to play. Man, playing like it's supposed to play, bro.
Yeah.
So I feel, man, today, bro, I ain't fucking around. I'm just come on with emotion, bro. I ain't playing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, coming from an athlete, coach is athlete. Yeah, you see that. You can see it. I was like, I see it from the stand. That's just why I'm telling you, bro. I was like, only person who change it is you. I can tell you what I see and why this is happening and do this, but you the only one to change. So, it's so I knew because he don't usually come out and tell me no shit like that. So I knew I was like, so I was like, next time when you go to practice, I'm coming in 5-on-5. Bro, when I say that nigga look, I told him when he finished, I said, bro, you remind me of Jimmy Butler. I was watching you play just right now. Because you play defense like a motherfucker. And he's serious out there, bro. One of the niggas was out there like, you know, play like Todd and shit. So the nigga straight for you. Nigga throwing the ball and he was like, well, I'm the ball get off. Trey scooped it up. He was like, bro, why you get him the ball? He told his chick, why you get him the ball, bro? Like, he ain't playing no defense. He don't know why don't get him the ball no more, bro. Grab the ball, walk the coach, said, coach, we need a sub, bro. If he ain't gonna play, he need to get off the court. I was sitting up there like, oh, what the? I was like, it's a ninth grader he talking to. I'm just like, bro, he out there eating, bro. Like, he was doing everything, nigga. And when they was playing this two coaches, the coach was he get outside. He was like, busting his head, doing moves on, he was on everything, bro. He was doing little shit. I was like, I tell my life, you ain't gotta score. You can score 12 points a game and a half. Six boards, and get paid. Like, you know what I'm saying? You get paid some bread because you do it all. You know what I'm saying? You ain't do good at every game, just good at so good, you good at across the board. Like, niggas fuck with that, bro. Like,
Yeah.
bro, he was like, I want to do good against that coach. So you fucking on, like, he was playing, bro. Like,
Yeah.
You stop him, like, you know what I'm saying? So take him to the court, bro. He got there wrong, out there like this. Good, nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You figured out there, but that first game, nigga, the first game, you get the legit, they go first, and they win. They win both straight, you know, bro, and they win. They ain't lose the whole time up there. This nigga out there. Oh, it's like, I mean, bro, he playing, bro, like, they go out there. They know he what's up, Trey? You know what I'm saying? He got the ball again, bro. So I don't know if they talk gave to him or but his whole game flipped, my nigga. Like, you can see the confidence, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, every time he have to go through some type of adversity, bro, anytime like some shit like that happen, I always like bounce back. I always wish he had in football. The nigga ran him over. The new nigga came from the smile, ran him over in front of everybody and shit. Like, he crying and shit. Man, he just proud of me. Next practice. Came back, I was like, nigga, that ain't going nowhere. You know what coach gonna do? But you over do something. So you can't run from him, nigga. You gotta man up or nigga. Let your teammates look at you like, that's the nigga you got, or we gonna fuck lead the league. Showed up. And the whole city here, like 27
Yeah.
27 3 on it. 3 or 4 picks, nigga, 2 of them for TDs, nigga. All that, like, so that shit reminded me of that shit just watching hoop, bro. Like, these last 3 times, just looking at them, oh, it's something, bro.
Yeah, I think that's cool though, cause like, I think you know Trey. I think you know what ticks him. So like that kind of plays a role. And
Yeah, bro.
you know what I mean?
Guess who I'm talking to? I was listening to someone. He was like, bro, what's wrong with us? What's wrong with us when we talk about our kids? We talk to them as family. They're not where we're in life.
No.
You gotta talk to them and think like you're a 14-year-old. If I was 14-year-old, what would I listen to for me to stop this shit? If I wanted, if a nigga came up to me and one of my partners, like, hey, bro, you talk to me, man, you fuck up to me, like, stupid ass nigga, like, I would probably listen to that because I'm 14, I'm not, like, listen to a grown man. Fuck out of here, you might as well get out of here. What you talking about? I was like, so I talked to him, like, I tried to talk to him, like May hop in the car in the movies and shit, like, and his partner, I was like, I ain't no girls, nigga, I ain't got no numbers. Hold on, Mr. Anderson, you crazy. And you know what I'm saying? They opened up a little more, they wouldn't even talk to me.
I think, like I always say all the time, you gotta know your personnel.
Talk about it all the time.
You gotta know your personnel. You gotta know your kids. You gotta know what to say to them. You gotta know, like, you know what I'm saying. I personally though, with you, I feel like you do that with everybody.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I feel like you kind of have that way of.
Bro.
That's a gift. But some people don't have that that ability to be able to speak to some people to get them to actually work.
Salute to my son, bro. Salute to my daughter. She's from editing food. That's all she's doing now. Edit, doing video, it's all she's doing, bro.
That's good, man. That's good. That, that's how my kids.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro. You know, sometimes kids can like they can make their day. You know what I mean? Make their day. They can say something, do something, and it turns your whole little spirit around. Like start breathing.
remember a funny story?
Right.
Alright. We got 2,000 of them. I'm tired to this whole thing. Got 2,000. And we got 3,000 up here too. Like, look at that. Brown, dark brown, dark brown. I think we got the boy dog. He humping the shit out there. So I'll be making jokes, just fuck around. Get your big ass out of here, bro. I don't want to see that shit. Let me humping these niggas. I'll be like, don't let these niggas try. Don't let these niggas hump you either, bro. So it's just a joke. I just fuck around and say all the time. Get your big ass out of here, you know what I'm saying? So, me and your wife, we drank last night. Got a little tipsy. 6 in the morning, we out here, like, coming down on my shit, you know what I'm saying? In the road, getting freaky, toys and shit. So, my middle daughter, she come out there, she say, the dog got a toy. What you mean a toy? I don't want to say it. He just running around with it in his mouth. You don't want to give it to me, he won't stop. I was like, man, you might want to see that. So she come back out. I said, what is she talking about? Fucking deal, though, B. Pigs, he got the bitch, and he just running from me. He don't want to. I was like, how the fuck you get to my room? Like, how we close the door? So I go back and I said, you got the whole ass gay. So you run around, get dick in your mouth, you want to put it down. Then say, you the only dog in this hole that went in there and got the dick and put it in your mouth. Punk ass. Boy. But yeah, fuck me up, bro. I'm sitting down here, I'm just like, my daughter, she mad, but she got that type of personality. She a joke.
Yeah.
She laughing about that. She a type, because I think she'll be like that.
Yeah.
She'll tell that from the Twitter. And I heard the big like this time, but I'll be proud of her, laughing like a motherfucker. Yeah, that shit's great, but you tell me what I like to get that whole other. So she brought my daughter like,
What is this like? That's what
fucked up, bro. Fucked up.
that's wild. You always got some wild shit going on.
Fucked up, bro. I ain't gonna
Hell nah. Man. Yeah, shout out to the Black Curse podcast. You were watching the Barrage Talk podcast, you know what I'm saying? The greatest podcast ever. Yeah, you know what I mean? Woo.
I fuck with that. Just my thoughts podcast.
Yeah, just my thoughts.
Shout out to motherfucker Cam Bree, old lady, fucking Prince Cooper, fucking Jay Hot cameraman, fucking young
Lewis.
and Crazy Night. Appreciate y'all coming out, fucking with me. I had that lit yesterday.
Yeah, I heard you say that. Yo, was it beat Instrumental King, not Lewis? I said that nigga be a hoe. That was been a hoe with
I
you.
ain't trying to do that on purpose,
You
bro.
know what's funny? I was been a hoe with you.
Look at that.
I'll put in the comments, tell Lewis to scoot to the right.
This nigga here, bro. I do that shit on purpose, bro. But, hey, if it look like that,
Oh yeah, that's funny. Wow, yeah, man, but crazy, crazy ass stuff.
Gonna step out with the fellas tonight. With the girls. Go watch Virgil Ortiz. I think mom graduated from my school.
You missed me.
14.
Oh, okay.
Just stepping out with Big Bro. Sam D. Josh. Big Bro. Hope everybody get home safe tonight. No. Fight, but I'm gonna fight. Rally, man.
I ain't gonna lie. I think who was it? They had it was Zabju fighting. He was fighting somebody from the movie. That won. They said they turned that bitch up. It was crazy because I seen a dude, Sphinx. He's from Lucha. I seen him fight not too long ago. It was an old boxing match. It was like, yeah, it was like he was on his last leg, old shit. Like, yeah, we was mad though in the loop. Like, everybody paid for it. It's funny. It's this thing about me is like I get like local shit because like that was like a local thing. Like in the loop, everybody's ordering a fight for that shit. And Zap Judah them came to the blue and shit and they fought there or whatever. It was a big thing in the city, you know what I'm saying? And it was fucked up that that nigga lost. We came out with Nelly and did all this dancing and shit. We so pissed off. We was like, bro, this nigga fucking lost. Yeah.
Dancing.
That nigga was dancing.
Fuck your energy.
Shake your tail feathers. I think it was some goof ass shit. It was so, bro. And then they came out dancing to that shit. We was all happy as fuck. I think it was Shake Your Tail Feathers. It was
That's
some
why
goofy
you
shit.
loud, bro. You wasn't serious. If you was serious, you ain't gonna come out and no shake your fucking tail, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit. Nah, bro.
That nigga lost.
Who your corner, my nigga? Who your friends, bro?
Bro, we was mad in the field, bro. We were mad. The city was mad, bro. Like, damn, bro, you fucking lost. Like, yeah, bro, don't take that shit like
That shit, that's so, bro.
yeah, that was a big thing though. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit was like, it was cool. It is like in Dallas. Dallas is so big, y'all would never understand that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like even what's like, you know, even what's the guy, Earl Spinks. It's like as big as he is, I feel like y'all still don't really like. No. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
You know, you ain't really see him on shit like that. You see him out, he work.
Yeah.
You yellow bees and shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Man, he don't really like.
NBA be like, it's like a lot of shit I be looking at it like, you know what I'm saying? I be,
Shit, I'm seeing like shit.
yeah, yeah.
What's wrong with being credit by all black folks? Some people like, yo, y'all like what I'm doing, nigga, fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even think it's necessarily that. Nah, cause like even with niggas, it's like I'm just gonna say like even when I go to work and I tell niggas like they like my age, you know, school, they don't really fuck about this shit like that. Like they don't even follow it. It's rare that you catch a nigga that's like really engaged. Or specified. You know what I mean? Where, for instance, Leon Spinks, that was like a big deal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think because he didn't fought her in Dallas and shit. Like, now nigga, like in the little nigga, everybody watching that shit. Like, it's a big, you know what I'm saying? Here is like a lot of shit be like not that big. Even like I think we even like Yellow Beezy and all them niggas. Yeah, I don't even embrace the rappers like you would think. You know what I mean?
You know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna change it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I'm like, why y'all think that is? I'm like, that's it. I'm changing it. Like, we encourage we talk about everybody.
Yeah. I think like too, I give example like take Nelly for example. He embraced the city in so many different ways.
They embrace the city, right?
Nah,
They embrace, like I said, they embrace South Africa.
yeah.
The real spots.
I mean, but they don't even put that like out on like what was I listening to, bro? I was listening to this shit last night. What was it, bro? And it was like a nigga was literally, I think it was Nelly. And bro, it was what was that? It was like before the shit started, right? You know, I'm from South Side of Lou. This nigga Nelly playing the game and shit. And I think it was under their EI. And they was like, shit, we finna go. They was like, somebody got caught. They was like, shit, we finna go to a party on the South Side. I'm from the Lou, South Side. So they go to the South Side and shit. It's like chill, it's cool, you know what I'm saying? They having a good time. And then they like, well, you know what? We finna go to U City. That's where they from. So they go to U City. That shit was like a fucking orgy with clothes on. You know what I mean? But it was like they blew up. I mean, what I'm saying is they blew up the locality of St. Louis. We on the South Side. We finna go to U City. They named it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They naming the spots and shit like that, right? And here in Dallas, it's like you don't really. You know what I'm saying? Where, for instance, where the city gonna be like, oh, these niggas talking about the South Side. These niggas playing video games, niggas in the loop was doing it. My daddy would have his friends over there playing the game, chilling. Hey, let's party or let's do this or whatever. You know what I mean? It was like they was doing shit that the city, you know what I'm saying? Maybe Dallas is just too big to know what every nigga is tapped into, but yeah, because it looked like, you know what I'm saying, niggas know on the South Side, there's gonna be all type of people on the South. But I don't know, I just feel like you gotta promote that shit like that, you know. Only one I really feel like do that a little bit is the Trap Boy. When he in a box, he can only go like somebody said. Yeah, I can say somebody like I think Pusha T said this. Like he said, drug dealing like Jay-Z was he reached the epitome of what drug dealing rap is gonna be. You like it's never gonna get to that level. You know what I mean? But and with Trap Boy Freddy, it's like drug dealing rap. It's like, bro, that shit is on so. You know. But anyway, yeah, that's right. What else? The Garage Talk Podcast, episode 26. I don't know what this shit gonna be titled. But yeah. What music you been listening to? Okay.
Yeah, but it's a lot more. Still young and rap, so he was with these niggas. Make sure y'all keep going up to these doing this. What the evilness out there, so you shut up. You know what I'm saying? Like, but nah, you gotta see that you gotta let these motherfuckers know that you a bigger man. I mean, that you that nigga, you about that shit. And once you talking that shit, you gotta stand on it. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to your door, you don't understand that you look a certain way. So now you know what I'm saying, you really in this predicament. You know what I'm saying? Like the song that I'll be bumping is fucking it's called Get Back. And then you say, man, well, you go to war with us, nigga, it's called a Get Back, nigga. We going tit for tat. Like, nigga. Talking about time I put these niggas in the casket, that nigga on the freeway I almost didn't make it. You know? Like talking that shit.
Yeah.
Like this nigga, he in the grave.
Yeah.
He, you know what I'm saying, still getting at you niggas, bro. Like that song just dropped like 2 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? He still like they just dropped it out there in the lines on YouTube, but he getting at you niggas, bro. Like it made now, like if you go look, Trap Boy Freddy made him a diss. You go look, he made him a diss because he heard that shit. I'm like, hey, he talking mad shit on there, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. He in the box too. Like he was dead, bro. Like that shit, bro. I just go do something else, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know. That's what you niggas cool people like. And I'm pretty sure, bro. Like, they ain't got nobody around to tell them. They got young hood niggas around there, tell them what they doing, like going to the club, whatever they doing. I don't know what they doing. I don't know what they doing. I don't know. But, like, just the reason I don't think you ain't blew up in the city or nationwide or you know what I'm saying, like nigga.
Because with Nationwide, it's more of a, you gotta think in terms of everybody. You can't rap for your little city, your little set. You gotta think of like the big, like if you think of, and I'm just using Nelly for example, because St. Louis is such a small market. You gotta think like, okay, I'm gonna do this country song. That's gonna turn into a. You already got the niggas. Now you can get white folks. You know, then trying to get everybody. It's a, yeah.
They might get a little more mature.
Yeah. It's like a man. It's like you got to think in terms of reaching the mainstream. And I also think in terms too, you got to tone down the cursing, tone down the all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
It could be in there.
Yeah.
Or you gonna say you put it on hold for a second.
Yeah.
Then once you get your foot in the door, you got to on that side. Then you can.
Yeah.
They know you can make songs like this. They know you can make songs like that. They don't know you just.
Yeah.
So we don't want to use this project, but you know what you can.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like I think about.
I think shit like that too. I think like you take Kanye West. It's appealing to everybody. But I laugh at Kanye West because he used a lot of sample music. Then like for instance music I've been listening to Ghostface Killah, Supreme Clientele. I've been on that shit like crazy. And so it's a song called Mighty Hill. You know what I'm saying? And I only heard this sample. I heard this sample through Kanye West or whatever, and I like that song a lot. And it'd be like, shake that body, that body. You know what I mean? Supreme Clientele, I don't think it's Ghostface Killah like really mainstream album or album that I think it did well, but I don't think it. But taking that sample, that when I heard it in the song, I was just like, damn, bro, you took that sample and made that song out of, you know what I mean? And I laugh at that because it's like he put that shit on the mainstream where everybody like, because I love when they shake that body and it's like hearing it on the song. It's like, I wouldn't have thought of that. I wouldn't have took that and put that there. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have put that with Kanye West. I would have just let that shit remain where it was. You know what I mean? That nigga just took that shit sound hard. You know what I mean? And I think that's genius. You know what I mean? Like genius is that type of shit. Putting the shit that's like people don't know and or taking something and making it sound like, you know what I mean?
I'm gonna put this on short just so you know this way.
Okay. Yeah, well, shit, this is the Garage Talk Podcast. It's your boy Black Curse, nigga Ross American.
It's your boy VA, the nigga with the white side. We had to cut y'all short today. That's good to me. Y'all be blame me. Yeah.
I ain't drinking, bro. I'm watch this thing.
We out this bitch.
Yeah. Oh. I hell no. Shit. My girl say, oh, you look like that. I'm glad to be back home. Hope not. Tripping. Shaking the body, that body.